Today, let's taste something I have never, ever had. Heard about it a lot, but never had it, and that is Drambuie.
Requested by viewers.
Welcome to the tasting room, where we drink adult beverages and judge them. I'm Brian.
I'm Derica.
And this is Drambuie, the Isle of Skye liqueur, a unique blend of aged Scotch whiskey, heather, honey, herbs, and spices. There's no comment there. It's heather honey, so not heather and honey. Just so you know.
Heather honey.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love a cork.
It's got a good cork pop. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this.
I think you're gonna like it.
We looked at it in the store, and Derek is like, "How do we know we're gonna like this? It's not cheap, okay?" I have yet to taste it, but on the smell, so far I think I'm gonna like it. It seems kind of like a Baron Jaeger Scotch mix, from the sounds of it.
Definitely methylene going on there.
Oh, okay.
So on the color, it is that beautiful golden color.
Looks like Scotch. It really does.
It does.
It seems a little more viscous than normal
It's got
Scotch.
legs, and it knows
Okay,
how to use
the
them.
legs thing, that's about alcohol? And somebody argued with me about this recently.
Oh lordy!
It's not true, okay?
I put links.
You cannot actually gauge how much alcohol is in something by legs. It's a myth. It's just not true.
It's a viscosity situation. It's
Yeah.
more about the sugars that are remaining than it is the alcohol.
Right.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
But we're not going to judge anybody. I just like to dispel myths when possible that people will not.
Regardless of what it means or what it doesn't mean, it's actually kind of cool to see.
Oh yeah, it's nice to
When
see it
clings
clinging to the glass.
glass.
Ooh, on the smell, definitely get some Scotch.
I get some honey.
And honey, yeah. What do they say? What herbs?
And something else. I feel like the heather honey is actually coming forward on the aroma.
It's possible.
And I'm getting a slight licorice note. So I'm thinking there's
There
something.
might be anise.
Yeah.
You know what I like to say though? Have a dram of Drambuie.
Ooh.
I've been saving that one.
Yeah.
When we bought the bottle, I was like, yeah, I'm going to say that on camera.
In red on the back it says the drink that satisfies.
Yeah. So, it's got to be true, right? It does smell really nice.
It does.
I like the smell. It's warm.
It's complex.
It's got the methylene mead kind of thing going on. It's very, very rich smelling. It smells thick.
It smells thick. Lots of C's in that
Yeah,
aroma.
there's about 17 C's there.
So this recipe has been going since 1745.
And it is 40% alcohol. So,
1745.
wow, that's a long time. That's a very long time. But it's also 40% alcohol. So they kept the high alcohol, even for a liqueur. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
You ready to go in for a taste? Glencairns do that so nicely. All right, there is some licorice in there, but it's balanced well. Now, something you may not know, neither of us actually really like black licorice, like the
Nope.
anise flavors.
Nope. But there's so much else going on.
I don't mind it in this.
I am not offended at all.
This is warm, rich, thick. I was wrong about 17 C's. This is 22 C's.
It is coating and soothing. I feel like this could be medicinal. Like when you have
Oh,
a sore
yeah.
throat, have a shot of this. And
But what's funny is I wasn't too far off Baron Jaeger and Scotch together.
I would agree.
With some herbs added into it and a little bit of anise, that's what this is.
I
mean,
feel like
it's
this
more.
might be even more thick than Baron Jaeger.
Oh, absolutely it is.
How did you get to be so thick?
I'm liking it.
I am liking it too.
Great. Another very expensive thing that we have to keep in stock. It's just sweet enough to overcome the anise for me. And I know I'm making a big deal about it, but because it's something I don't actually care for, it's hard to overcome it. But in this one, it almost makes me think chocolate.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's there, and because that note is there, it makes you think a little bit more about the other notes.
Yeah.
I feel like
The honey note is beautiful.
I think some of the other notes are more subtle.
Yep.
So this is forcing you to find them.
Now, I've had Isle of Skye whiskeys before. I can't think of any that I've had, but I know I have. And I don't remember them being heavily peated. So this is probably more like a light peat or a no peat scotch mixed with the herbs and spices. Because peating this, I think, would make this overpowered. I don't.
Oh, I understand now why it says in red the drink that satisfies, because Drambuie is after the Gaelic Drambuie. I'm not very good at Gaelic. I'm so sorry.
Where do you see it?
Right above the red. Anyway, it's Gaelic for
Drambuie.
the drink that satisfies.
I think. I don't know. My Gaelic is a little rusty.
But that's what it means, the drink that satisfies. So
Oh, there you go.
I would say they named it appropriately.
Yeah,
this is very satisfying.
It's not an everyday drinker, though.
It is not, and it's definitely not a chugger. Like,
It's a sipper.
I've had 2 sips, and I feel
Warm.
very satisfied already. Like,
You know, it's funny. At first I thought I'm going to want to put this on ice. No.
this is drink it straight. I don't even want to mix this with things. And
This
I
is
love
put a little bit in your
cocktails.
glass, go sit out in the lanai, turn on the fan, listen to the birds. And
Or during the winter, in front of the fireplace, the nice book,
fire pit.
fire pit, if you're in Florida.
We're going to have to do tastings in front of the fire pit when it gets cooler.
How do we film that?
Very carefully. I will figure out a way to make that happen.
He will. Any excuse for me to
Firelight
acquiesce
actually will light you nicely.
fire pit.
You put the camera on the other side of the fire, then it lights you.
He's already won over my dad. I don't know. It's a conspiracy,
Yeah,
I tell
Terry
you.
wants a fire pit. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. I think I'd like it more without the anise note. But it's hard to say because this is one of those full Monty things. If you put it all together, it's this. If you take one item out, is it possible that the whole puzzle falls apart? Because
I keep reading the back because that's what I do, and now they're listing cocktails. I'm like, you see, I was satisfied because you are the drink that satisfies, and now you're talking about cocktails. I'm like, could this be a thing?
What would you mix it with? What kind of cocktails do they do?
Well, they are suggesting. After 100 years as a local secret, production started on mainland Scotland, and as Drambuie's fame spread, it was soon being poured in the finest bars around the world. Today, the legend lives on, embodied in classic cocktails like the Rusty Nail and the Drambuie Collins. For recipes and more, visit drambuie.com.
You know, it's funny. This is one of those things that I know everybody's heard of Drambuie. Everybody's heard of it. But how many of you have actually had it?
This is
I
my
actually wanna
first
know.
time.
I am 54 years old, and this is the first time I've ever had Drambuie.
Yeah. And now I have regrets.
Right. I have 30-something years of regret because I could have been drinking Drambuie all this time.
Was it
Legally.
Was it always this expensive though? I mean,
I don't know. I think we paid $41 for this size bottle, which is $7.50. Yeah, it's a standard wine bottle size.
I wonder if Adam and Paul have had Drambuie.
Adam and Paul are in England. They are two of our moderators for our VIP group on Facebook.
And some of our bestest friends.
Yes, they are. Even though we're across the pond.
That's right. Have you guys had Drambuie? Oh my gosh. Why are you keeping secrets?
Yeah, this is just really, really good. But like we always have to do, at this point, you're probably seeing our scoring system on the screen. It goes 1 through 10 with the occasional 11 reserved for those things that are just absolutely, positively amazing, could not be improved. And I need another sip before I can put a score on this.
All right. I'm going to put the party break on there. I have a question for you.
Shoot.
I'm getting a very distinctive note right at the beginning. Before you even really think about things, there's something going on. It's definitely honey, but I feel like it's like honey cake, like honey coffee cake or something.
There's like I get a coffee or chocolate note. Definitely.
It's like a
You're talking about something with the honey. You know what?
baked good.
Just gonna need more.
I see. You're welcome.
Do you want more too? Okay. You need me to search out a note. All right. Note searching. Here we go.
At the very beginning. before the anise even gets there, it's like
It might be the style of honey.
like a icing on top of a baked good, or
Yeah, the honey comes through like at the first tip of the tongue.
crazy sweet,
Very sweet.
crazy sweet,
It
and thick.
It lessens off as it goes in, but
Yep.
the beginning is very sweet. Almost, yeah, icing is a good way to describe it. Like icing sugar.
Yeah, I think that's why it's making me think of a baked good, because it's like something you would put on a baked good, particularly like a coffee cake or donuts or something of that nature.
I get like the icing you put on a cinnamon roll.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I get.
Yep.
So that's like a vanilla, because it's vanilla, sugar, and milk usually.
Yeah, because I think the creaminess. Yep. All right. That works for me. Thank you.
And then that blends into the anise flavor for me. So I get almost a chocolatey thing going on. Because anise and vanilla apparently works like chocolate for me. Who knows? See, your brain is funny. You know, you're going to come up with all these flavor combos that aren't in it. They're not there, but you think they are because your brain fills in the gaps whenever it doesn't know what to do. But we need to put a number on this.
Yep.
now.
Sorry.
You thinking of a number?
Yeah.
I have a number.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
11.
9. 11.
Even with the licorice note, this is so delightful.
I don't know that for me personally, I like this. I like this a lot, and I will drink this. But I couldn't go higher than a 9, simply because it's not perfect. There's a couple little things that kind of, But for the most part, this is fabulous. Like if I just want to pour something into a glass and enjoy it, this ranks up there with like an amaretto to me, although this is a lot bigger.
Bigger.
Bigger
Bigger is a
than
good word.
amaretto.
Yes.
But it's in that category of things that I don't have all the time, but it's a special occasion or a special moment, or you know what? I'm just in a freaking mood. Drambuie.
Do not drink this quickly, because that would be doing a
Nope,
disservice.
I'm already feeling the effect. I didn't even have that
But
much.
this would also be a disservice to this beverage. This is a sip and savor kind of scenario where you just...
And please don't put it on ice. I think putting it on ice would tone down a lot of the notes
Right.
that really come through.
We did not... I don't think we described all the notes that are available in this beverage, mostly because it's hard to
They're
define.
blended together.
There's
It's difficult
so
to
many.
separate.
There's so many, but it's like when you're playing music and you do a really great chord where there's a bunch of notes in there,
Like 7.
but it creates its own sound. That's what Drambuie is doing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, I gave it a 9. I could have gone to 9.5. I don't think this is perfect for me. Now, not just for clarification, when we put a number, this is our personal experience. I don't know what commercial beverage would be an 11 for me, though. I'm very picky. It's really strange. I'm very picky. I mean, I'll drink Wild Turkey 101 every day, but honestly, Wild Turkey 101 is about a 7 for me. It's really just not that high, but I drink it because it's cheap and easy to get and easy to drink. Make sense? All right. If you have any suggestions for stuff you'd like to see us taste and judge on this channel, leave the comment below in the comment section. That
Yeah.
was awkward and weird.
Those of you who recommended Drambuie,
Thank you. This is fantastic. We might have to do it again in a year because
where have you been?
because everybody will forget that we did this one. We'll do it in a year again. And see you then. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Shit, that's not what we say.
Nope.
As always, guys, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.
Bye-bye.